Hey, we got 3 exercises to help you strengthen your core, reduce your back pain, and drive the ball further for golf, all right, this off season. So first thing is we're gonna do a band. You can use a giant thick piece of rope or something that's non-movable too, that's beneficial. But the point is we wanna be able to generate maximal force, okay? So we want our core to be able to generate tons amount of force because the golf swing is one fluid, quick, and violent motion, all right? So what's the point in doing all these planks and all these basic exercises that are not intense, right? And they last 30 seconds, because if something's very intense, it doesn't last for 30 seconds. A golf swing does not last 30 seconds, right? Because the ball would barely get off the tee if you came down so slow, right? So anyways, we need to be able to generate maximal force to transfer over to crushing the golf ball. All right, so let's go, we got this. So number 1, walk out, get some good tension. You should already feel that weight loaded. 2, arms out in front of you. And then 3, for just about a 3 to 5 second burst, we're trying to rip this band off the stable object, okay? So we're out here, and then we're trying to rotate as far as we can. Breathe, try to relax underneath that pressure, right? You shouldn't be able to hold your breath and tensing up, because you know what happens when you tense up when you're swinging a golf club? Not good things. You probably shank it and slice it, right? So anyways, so that is exercise number 1. 2, we're gonna do a similar exercise. We're just gonna drop down to a little bit lighter band, okay? So this one we're gonna go wide stance rotations. So obviously golf is rotational, and a key thing is this is gonna help dissociate the hips. So we're number 1, we're gonna go really wide stance. That's going to obviously give us a little bit of hip mobility because we're so wide, stretching out our groin a little bit. 2, I always like to tell you your hips are like headlights, okay? Headlights pointing straight ahead. This way we can dissociate our hips from our shoulders, right? Just like you gotta turn with the golf club, you gotta separate the two. So anyways, I like to go double overhand grip, nice wide base, and I'm basically just gonna think about like, I'm gonna rotate my chest to that wall while my hips are facing straight ahead, okay? So again, try to rip the band off the post, create that rotational aspect, and it helps you too if you squeeze your booty a little bit, because that kind of helps keep those hips where you want facing them versus compensating and rotating, okay? Last one, 3rd core exercise for golf this off season. Again, this is all stuff that's going into our golf off-season program. So again, make sure you check out the details down below if you want to add, a good 20 yards to your driver so this off-season. All right, so this one is just a dead bug. So key thing here, have your blade up, keep your hips up just a tad, okay? And I want you to reach out one leg and bring it back. And obviously we'll do a reps on one side and the other. So I like this too because we are again dissociating our hips, meaning we're getting hip flexion, hip extension. That kind of helps lock your lower back so you don't get that back pain like you do when you do crunches and stuff. All right, and the whole time too, here the last key point, think about keeping your hips just barely off the floor, okay? That's gonna definitely keep your abs on a little bit more, and you can make it harder by reaching the plate over your head, because what that's gonna do is that is going to lengthen the lever arm, right? So it's gonna challenge your core a lot more, so it's easy to scale. So again, this is Josh from Athletic Preparation here in Auburn Hills. So again, if you want more details about exercises like these and how we progress them to increase your golf speed so you can lower your score and beat all your friends and talk smack to them, then check out the details down below.